Now the next step is we're going to go into Google Ads. So um, unless I'm mistaken, we do not need to go back to Google Analytics unless we need to create any conversions. So Google Analytics can be helpful if you want to check your traffic quickly and all that stuff. It can still be super helpful, but at the moment, this is not necessary. And we're just going to be able to, if we check out this, we're going to follow the import conversions to Google Ad and create custom goals. So what you can do first is check if you already have existing conversions, but you shouldn't since this is the first time. So we're just going to jump to import conversions. You obviously go to Google Ads, you click on the tools right here, and then data manager. There's going to be a button. Everything's on my end is already connected, but you shouldn't have that here. You're going to click connect product. You're going to click on the search field because you shouldn't see Google Analytics right here. So you're going to click search, and then by default, it will appear. If it doesn't appear, just type Google Analytics, but just click on that. And then you want to select the Google, and it's obviously my Google Analytics is connected with the same account, so it makes it easier. And it's going to show you the properties that are available to you. So I have multiple properties on this account, and the property is what we created a few videos ago. So choose the right one. It should be easy based on the name. Choose that, and then link it. Once that is linked, you go to the sidebar, click on goals, and then new conversion action. And you'll have multiple options, but click on the one on the right, which you want to just import. And then you'll select what you want to import, which is a Google Analytics for properties. You will select web right here and then continue. And then you'll have the conversion, a list of the conversions you created. If you didn't create the conversions from the last video, it will not appear here, or you will only see purchase. Purchase is not really helpful for what we're doing, so you just don't import it. In this case, I already have my stuff imported, so I imported the purchase to show you. But here you should have the purchase, and then you'll see the property name, etc., of the event that you created when we did it here and marked it as a conversion. And basically, you import it, and it'll be ready to go in your account. The next thing you want to do is go to that conversion right here and edit the settings to make sure it is being tracked properly. There's these different things you can do, right? The action, the value, and the count. So I'll show you real quick. So you go once again to your goals, and here you'll see your event. Mine is an outbound click. You click directly on the name. So do not click on the little three dots. If you click on the little three dots after the name, this will appear. You just click on the name and click on edit settings, and you'll have information like the action optimization, whether it's a primary or secondary action. By default, it should be a primary action, and the primary action is basically what's being tracked. Like, that is important. A secondary action will appear in reports, but it is not the one that you basically, it's not going to optimize for it. So if you've created an event, since we're not going all crazy into Google Analytics, your event should be primary. Then conversion value, I like to use 1. Since it's not monetary, it's just basically I'm basically counting them. This is one, I like to use 1 as the conversion value, so I know this is how many people did that. And then you can do count. So you want to count 1 visitor basically as 1 action. You don't want to count every instance unless you're tracking purchases, donations, whatever. If that is the case, then you want to count every instance because you want to see every time they purchase or do these sort of actions. And It's quite simple. The other settings will not change. This is really the only ones that you will tweak. By default, in most cases, they are being tracked properly if you are using like submit forms or outbound clicks and these kinds of things. But you still want to give it a quick look and see if it's done properly. All right. So that is it. And the next video, we're going to do a quick campaign to show you how to create your first Google Ad campaign. And then you'll be on your way to finally getting some of these Google Ad grants money working for you.